Hello and welcome back to the King of Hearts podcast. Hello. I am still in Paris. I am in Paris right now. I want to talk today about something which I actually have had a few DMs from you guys on Instagram asking me how to manifest. This is actually a really exciting episode for me because I am such a big supporter of manifesting, and today I want to teach you how to manifest your dream life.
If you love me, let me fly away. Maybe I'll come back to you. Maybe I won't.
I can actually say this because I have manifested my dream life, bar the relationship. But in every other aspect of my life, I have manifested it. I dreamed it and it literally came true. Basically, my story is I started manifesting probably when I was 19. So that's 6 years ago. I started manifesting. I mean, I've been really into yoga and stuff, but really manifesting itself, I only really heard about it when I was 19. And I was doing Miss England. If you don't know what Miss England is, it's a beauty pageant like Miss World, Miss Universe. Yes, I was a beauty pageant girl. I actually didn't want to do it. My mom actually forced me to do it because the reason being, and I know you're probably like, oh, Chiara, you did beauty pageants. That's so rogue. I can't believe you did beauty pageants. I did one beauty pageant. It was Miss England. It was the best thing I ever did in my entire life. It really gave me the confidence I needed to do what I'm doing today. I'm going to tell you why. I was an extremely insecure teenager. I had really bad body dysmorphia. My period had stopped for 4 years. And I had to take hormone replacement therapy. I had to take hormones to get my period back. There was a time where we were worried I was never going to be able to have children because the hypothalamus, which is a gland in your brain, it turned off. And that's the gland that releases progesterone and estrogen, hormones for reproduction and having babies. So yeah, it was a really scary time. I didn't care about not having kids at that moment because I was 14 and my mom was like, trust me, you're going to want kids one day. So we need to put you on the hormones. And luckily, thank God, my period came back when I was 17. But I was very insecure throughout all of my teens. I didn't eat. I was on diets all the time. I used to binge eat. I used to literally go on the scales every single day. I would eat tiny little salads. I was running every single day. I was super, super, super skinny. And then I would binge on the weekends and I would just stuff my face. I don't want to get into it too much because it can be quite triggering to some people who are going through this. But anyway, I was very insecure, full stop. I dropped out of university. I was 19. I was going to King's College. I was studying business management. I just finished school. I got amazing. I was an academic scholar. I was the teacher's pet. I was doing amazing. And then when I went to university, everything changed. No one was telling you what to do. You kind of could do whatever you wanted. And I didn't like that. I liked being told what to do. I liked the order that school gave me. I liked the routine that school gave me. And when I went to university, there was no routine. I felt like my whole world was flipped upside down. I don't know if you felt that too, the transition from school to university. No one talks about it, but it's quite a big change. You go from going and seeing your friends every day, having the same classes every day, going and doing sports after school. You have everything organized for you. You get told what to do, told what homework to do. Everything's very structured. And I enjoyed that because I felt this sense of control. I felt this sense of, okay, I know exactly what I'm doing. And I like that routine. I think routine is actually really good for your mental health. And when I went to university, it was you can go to lectures if you want. You don't have to. So I kind of went off the rails a bit and I dropped out after 2 months and I went traveling to Asia for 3 months on my own, which was probably the most irresponsible thing I've ever done. I don't actually understand how my parents let me do that because so many bad things happened to me when I was in Asia. I got sexually assaulted. It's quite traumatic what happened. And I'm happy to be open about it because I feel like the stigma around sexual assault needs to be killed because I think it needs to be spoken about more because 99% of sexual assault victims do not speak up. So I think it's really important for me having this platform to speak up about it. But I feel like that's something for another episode, whole nother episode, maybe a 2-part episode, because I do think it's a really important subject to talk about. And I think what happened in Thailand really knocked my confidence. I came back. I actually didn't want to leave Thailand. My family had to go to Thailand to bring me back to the UK because I just didn't want to go back home. I was like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I basically had like a quarter-life crisis after school. I was like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I don't even know if I want to go to university. Bear in mind, I was an academic scholar. Like, I was really smart. Doing the degree, you know, it was like the next step for me. But I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't know what job I wanted to do. I'm sure you've had this, like when people ask you, so what do you want to be when you grow up? And most of the time it's like, I'm 18. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. I don't even know about banking. I don't know about finance. Like, I don't know what I want to do. It's very scary, like not knowing. I get dragged back to the UK and my mum, I don't know, I've got off on this tangent. I'm telling you guys how to manifest, but it's all part of the story, okay? My mum, behind my back, signs me up for Miss England. And I refused. I was like, ain't no way I'm going on a beauty pageant. Ain't no way. No freaking way. My mum was like, you know what? In Leicester, because that's where the Miss England headquarters was, in Leicester. It's like in the north of England. There's a really good Indian curry. They have really good Indian curries in Leicester. So let's go to Leicester, at least just for a nice Indian curry. And I was like, you know what? You're convinced me. Let's go for an Indian curry. Meanwhile, we go, obviously she takes me to the HQ of Miss England and I sign up. They sign me up without my consent. I do Miss London without having prepared jack shit and I won it. And the day I won Miss London 2018 and I came second runner-up of Miss England, having had no experience in beauty pageants, was the evening I felt something click in my brain. That was the first time I started to believe in myself. And I started to think, actually, maybe I'm not a piece of shit. Maybe I'm not ugly because it seems that I've won this beauty pageant. So maybe I'm not ugly, you know, because people are validating me. So clearly, you know, I won an award for being stereotypically pretty because that's what a beauty pageant is, I guess, at the end of the line. Let's be real. Although the Miss England competition was honestly the best, most amazing experience I've ever had. And I feel like beauty pageants have such a bad stigma behind them that the girls can be super bitchy and super catty. I had a sisterhood. Like, the girls were so supportive of one another. And, you know, I was super new to this world. I was competition to them and they literally took me in open arms and the girls were so sweet. I'm still friends with some of them to this day. And that was 6 years ago. Anyway, so I started to believe in myself. And when I was doing Miss England, this is when I read this book called, please, if you're listening to this right now, get this book. It changed my life. And I'm getting goosebumps as I say this. Like, I literally have goosebumps right now. It's called Ask and It Is Given by Abraham Hicks. If you don't know who Abraham Hicks is, just the best. She's a guru for spirituality. She helps you manifest your dream life, how to be happy in the present moment. She's just a powerhouse of just amazingness. And like, I literally have goosebumps as I'm speaking of like this whole time. I have goosebumps. Get the book, Ask and It Is Given, changed my life. I read that book when I was doing Miss England. My mum actually gave it to me because she read it. And she said, Chiara, if you read this book, you're going to go far in the competition. And I did. And the thing I wanted the most was to be a singer or an actress in my life. And I did this talent round in Miss England and I sang and I uploaded it on YouTube and Instagram. And I got my first music manager from there. Manifested that somehow. And through manifesting and learning how to manifest, I am now where I am sat right now, which is I have 4 million followers on TikTok, have 1 million followers on Instagram. I'm making 6 figures a year plus, soon to be 7. Yeah, I literally am doing so well for myself. I am actually in a pretty good place in my life as well right now in this moment. This year has been very, very difficult, but right now, speaking right now in this moment, I've done so much healing work this year. My goodness. God, when they throw you down, you got to get back up and get stronger, whether it's through a heartbreak, whether it's through friendship breakups, or through anything hard. Difficult things are there to make you grow and make you stronger. And I so believe in that Everything happens for you, not against you. But anyway, back to manifesting. Sorry, I got really distracted, but I got to where I am right now because of what I'm going to tell you right now to do in your life to get to where you want to be, to manifest your dream life. And I promise you, it will work because it worked for me. This shit is real. It exists. It works. It's not bullshit. It works. All the biggest celebrities talk about it. All the biggest gurus talk about it. Why do they talk about it? Because the reason that they are there is because of these techniques, because of manifesting, and not in this voodoo, goodoo, like dark magic. No, it's light magic. It's not even magic. It's just believing in yourself. That's not dark magic. Believing in yourself is beautiful. It's magic in itself. Like it's amazing. And all of manifestation is just believing in your dream. It's believing in yourself and not having fear and having faith. Faith is so strong. Hope is such a strong emotion, and believing in yourself is the strongest emotion you'll ever have, because no one can believe in you more than you should be believing in yourself. My mum was the first person to believe in me. She believed in me more than I believe in myself. Even to this day, I feel like my mum believes in me more than I believe in myself. And now I do really believe in myself, but it took me a long time. It took me a really, really long time.
We're just going to take a pause there and we'll be back after this break.
So, how to manifest your dream life. Step 1, make a dream board. Take some time, take a big A3 sheet of paper. Usually I make a dream board once every new year. Every new year I make a new dream board because I just like going into new year with like hopes and dreams and visions. And yeah, a lot of people are like, yeah, but they all go to die after January and February. But it's like, I just like it, okay? It just makes me happy. So make that dream board. So on that dream board, I want you to take an A3 sheet of paper. In the middle, you write Chiara's dream life, or Chiara's life. Not even dream life, because this is happening right now, okay? You're going to write it down as if you already have it. So you're going to write down, I don't know, Sophie's life, Chiara's amazing life. And you're going to write in the middle and write a little bubble around that. Then you're going to put little spiders, like a little spider graph, like a little spider dream map. And you're going to put little arrows to things that you want. So for example, you want to buy your first property, or you want to get amazing grades at school, or you want a perfect relationship. Okay. The trick is with manifesting and writing down your dream, you have to be specific. You have to be specific because everything that you dream for will happen. Everything that you want will happen. Be specific because it could happen in a very maybe different way than you would want it to happen, because life likes to play with us like that. Be specific, okay? And be careful what you wish for because it will come true. And I'm telling you this as if I'm a genie in a bottle. Everything that you want in your life, you can have. Everything that you want in your life, you can have. Just believe it. So you write down right now, or when you have a spare moment, I have my first property. I bought my first Cartier ring. I have 1 million followers on Instagram. I did this. I literally did this in 2020. I remember writing, I have 1 million followers on TikTok. And I got 1 million followers that year. Crazy. Like, crazy. Really, some things I wrote on that dream board, which was like, I was like, I want to make 100K this year. I made 100K. Maybe not that year, but I made it the next year. I never dreamed of making 100K in a year. Never dreamed of it. But that's the thing, girl. You need to dream big and dream bigger. If you think that's your dream, dream 10 times more. If you want to make £100,000 or dollars this year, add an extra zero, just for the hell of it, and see where it gets you. You can never dream too big. Trust me. Like, the world is your oyster. The world is your playground. Get creative. You want a pink Lamborghini? Write down on your dream board. Have fun with it. Don't be so serious about it. Like, life is meant to be enjoyed. Life is meant to have fun and be playful. See it as a game. See it as like like the game of life. Have you ever played that board game? Or even Sims, just like make it up. Like, literally have fun with it. Oh, I want 3 dogs. I don't know. Just write it down. And you say, don't write I want, you write I have, as if it's already happened. I have 3 dogs. I have a pink Lamborghini. I don't know. I have £100,000 in my bank account right now. I am in the most loving relationship I have ever been in. I have so much love in my life. My family is so healthy. I am so healthy. I am safe. I am beautiful. I am, all of these things. Write it as if you already have it, okay? So once you've written that dream board, put it away, fold it up, look at it. Oh, that's nice. Put it away. Put it in your drawer. Forget about it, okay? Because what I will say is with manifesting, the more pressure you put on that thing to happen, the more resistance you're putting on it to happen. So the more you let go and just allow it to happen and allow the things to come to fruition instead of putting that pressure, I want a boyfriend, I want to find the love of my life, which I tend to do sometimes, to be honest, but no one's perfect. Let go and be like, I trust that the universe is going to bring me the love of my life whenever. I trust that the universe is going to effortlessly bring me the love of my life, or bring the love into my life, or bring that self-love, or bring that Lamborghini into my life. You'll never even understand how that Lamborghini is going to come into your life, but it's going to come into your life somehow. Or that boat, or that, I don't know, that money, or that debt is going to be paid off, Like, always stick to the negative things. Don't write on the dream board, I have paid off my debt. Don't write that, because that's kind of negative. You want to keep it super positive and be like, I have £100,000 in my bank account, make it more positive, So yeah, once you've written that dream board, put it away and maybe come back to it in a year or 2 years. Step number 2, write a letter from your future self. I did this month, actually. I listened to this course on this app called Mind Valley, and my mum actually just told me to get it because it really helped her with like motivation and stuff, and she was like, it's going to help you a lot to manifest. My mum's such a big manifester. She's super spiritual. Like, she's literally like my mentor in life. I love her so much. She's gotten me to where I am just through believing in myself. That's it. And her believing in me. Anyway, so she said, get the Mind Valley app. There's this course, and on this course, by the way, get the Mind Valley app. This is not even an ad. Get the Mind Valley app and just do all the courses. Mind Valley, MindValley. And it has loads of courses on manifestation, mindfulness, meditations, seminars on how to boost your career, on how to become an entrepreneur, on how to work with AI. It's got so many different courses, and they have lots of different seminars, and like the most intelligent people in the world are using that app and are also teaching courses on that app. I hope one day, this is a really funny thought, I hope one day Mind Valley will pay me to say this on a podcast. Let's manifest that. Or manifest that I work or do like a presentation on Mind Valley. That would be my dream. Let's put it in the universe. Put it in the universe. I would love that if it could happen. I'm going to let it go now. That's how you need to be doing it, girls and boys. Okay, so write a letter to your future self. This is one of the things that the woman that said that on the course. And she said, write a letter for your future self. 1 year from now, whenever you write this letter, so today, I don't know what date, it's the 24th of September right now. When you listen to this podcast, it's probably going to be October. It's the 15th of October, okay, for example. So you write the 15th of October, 2025, okay? You say, Dear Sophie, or Dear Chiara. You write on that letter, a letter to yourself. So imagine you are now the version living the dream life. You are living that dream life. And from that dream life, you're writing a letter to you now from that future version of yourself. What is life like? So for example, with my future letter, I said, Dear Chiara, I'm so proud of everything you've achieved this year. Everything that you've wanted in your life, not only has it happened, but it's happened times 10. And it's happened so effortlessly and with ease and with love. And it's not been difficult. It's been so loving and easy and effortless to get all of the dreams that you wanted. You managed to grow your podcast to 5 million subscribers. Silly things like be funny with it, be creative with it, have fun with it. Don't be so serious with it. You met the love of your life and now you're together and you have the most amazing relationship. Or if you don't want a relationship, you will love yourself so much that you don't need anyone to complete you. You write that in your future letter. You have 1 million followers now. I'm so proud of you that you worked so hard to get that. Or you got a raise in your job. I'm so proud of you. Or you started that company. I'm so proud of you. And it's like writing that letter to yourself. And once you've written that letter, I want you to read that letter every single night for the next year. Make that commitment and make that promise to me right now that once you write that letter, I want you to promise me, because I get goosebumps when I say this, because I read my letter every night. Please read that letter every single night for the next year. It's okay if you don't read it like one night, okay? Don't be so hard on yourself, but read that letter every single night for the next year and just watch it happen. One of the things that I wrote in my future letter has already happened, and it's been 2 weeks. One of the things that I wrote on my future letter happened 6 days after I wrote it. This shit is real, guys. That's why I'm saying be really careful about what you wish for, because it will happen. And be very specific about what you wish for, because that will also happen. Next, number 3, to manifest your dream life. I want you to take 2 pieces of paper. I love writing with paper and handwritten. On notes and on your phone, it's just not quite the same. Just get hand and paper. It solidifies it, you know? Physical things, it feels physical. And write on that 2 pieces of paper. On 1 piece of paper, I want you to write down all the qualities of that dream life that you have. All the qualities that you need, that you have as that future version of yourself, okay? So that future version of yourself, you're going to write down a list on that 1 piece of paper. I have clear skin, for example. I have clear skin. My hair is super healthy. I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. I eat really healthy. I exercise daily. Like all these things, like this is you as your future self. And on the other piece of paper, I want you to write everything you need to do in order to get there. So if you want to have beautiful skin and you want to have amazing hair, what are the steps that you need to take in order to get there? I will be using keratin treatments. I will be joining a gym membership. I will be using amazing skincare. I will be drinking more water. I will be meditating more to be less stressed. And once you've written that down, I want you to look at the 2 pieces of paper. And again, read those every night if you can. I know it's a lot. I would stick with the future letter personally. It's because it's just a lot of things. But if you want to take it seriously and you want to manifest quickly, read those 2 pieces of paper every night and just go through, am I taking the steps in order to get to where I really want to be and to become that future version of myself, that dream self? Because in order to become that, you need to possess the qualities of that person already. If you act like that person already, you will become that person in the future, hands down, guaranteed. And last one, because I do want you to look back at this episode a few times if you are really taking this seriously and you really do want to manifest your dream life, like I have, because I really do believe that I have everything I could want in my life. Obviously, you can always improve, but in the last 4 years, my life has changed so drastically. Like I've grown so much, and I'm speaking again, I have goosebumps. Like I've changed so much in my life. I've manifested amazing things, if not better than I ever imagined, through manifesting. So right now, we're actually going to do a little meditation. So wherever you are right now, it's like 5 minutes, not even, just 5 minutes of your time. We're just going to go through a little 5-minute meditation. It's not really a meditation. It's more of like an envisioning exercise. It's not, I wouldn't call it meditation. I feel like people get really scared when you say meditation. It's like, too cringe. We're going to envision. We're going to do like a little vision exercise, an envisioning exercise about being and getting and manifesting your dream life. This will help you if you do this every single day. This will help you manifest your dream life. I promise you. And I don't do this enough, but we're going to do it together because I'm feeling like manifesting right now. So sit in a comfortable position or wherever you are. If you're walking, feel present with your movements. Feel your hands. I'm going to close my eyes with you. Close your eyes if you are sat. Obviously, if you are walking or in movement, just be aware of your surroundings. And feel your hands. Maybe bring your hands together and just kind of feel them. Feel your feet on the floor. Kind of move your neck from side to side. Really get present in the moment. Feel your breath in your chest. Feel your inhales and exhales. And in this moment right now, I want you to imagine yourself as your dream you. Who is she or he? Who are you? Who do you want to be? And I want you to feel that person. Are you on a boat somewhere with the love of your life? Are you on a stage singing in front of thousands of people? Are you on a tennis match playing at the finals of Wimbledon tennis? I don't know, whatever. What is your dream? What is your biggest dream? And I want you to imagine that you are there right now. You are that person right now. How do you feel? How does it feel to be that dream person? Feel the emotions of you really being there. You have achieved it. You have accomplished it. You are there right now. You have everything you've ever wanted. Just feel that for a second. And, sometimes I get emotional about, when I do this envisioning, maybe if you have some tears coming down, allow that. Tears are such a strong emotion because you're feeling it really strongly, and just sit there or stand or walk and just really envision yourself that you're already there. You're already there. And just take this moment to be like, wow, I did that. I did that and I made it. And really sit with that feeling. How do you feel? What are the emotions? Imagine standing on a stage if you are wanting to be a famous musician or a famous actor. Maybe you're on set and you're there and you're like, wow, I made it. And now I want you to come back to the present moment, back to the now. Open your eyes. Wow. How amazing does that feel to just for a moment envision that life and feel it and be in it? The more you start feeling like that, the more you're going to train your subconscious mind to become that. It's such a powerful thing to manifest. It's such a powerful tool to manifest your dream life. And I hope that with these tools that I've given you, maybe if you want to listen to that last 5 minutes, listen to that every day. Go back to this podcast episode and listen to that. Maybe one day I hope to get a DM from you or a message that everything that I taught you in these 4 tools. So the 4 tools are dream board, a letter from your future self, comparing your future self to the habits that you need to have in order to get to that future self, and that envisioning exercise. If you do all 4 of those things, I promise you, a year from now, you're going to be like, Chiara, I can't believe it, but it happened. It actually happened. And if I can be of any service to you, I hope that you can take these tools and take them in your life. And yeah, this was a really important episode for me, to be honest, because I feel like it's so important to share the ways that I got to where I got to, and the success. I've always dreamed of having a podcast as well. And actually, when I opened my eyes after doing that visioning technique, I opened my eyes and I was just sat here and I have a podcast. And I get to talk to you and share with you my experiences and also through my experiences help you grow and learn and connect. And yeah, if you resonated, if you really loved this episode, please rate the podcast. It really helps me. And also share on social media if you like this podcast. Maybe by sharing this, it will help someone else manifest their dream life. You never know who you are touching. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a very wholesome episode. I really enjoyed it. Started a little bit sad, but I think the most beautiful roses grow through the stinkiest shit. And that's a fact. You know, a lily pad grows through a lot of darkness. So take that darkness, if you have any, and turn that into light, and turn that into strength, and manifest. Become that powerhouse like I have, like many other women and men. And yeah, see you in my next episode. I love you so much. Bye.
Maybe I won't.